Hi everyone, I just wanted to get on here and do a quick update for you all. Sorry if I sound weird. I've been sick for probably the past week and a half. I think I got it from my son. He got sick probably about 2 weeks ago. He started with a runny nose, and then he got a little cough, and actually it started with a low fever again. It was like 100 or 101, something like that. And then he had the runny nose and the cough. The fever went down, thank God, because he already had a high fever before that we had to get him antibiotics for. So, yeah, that was that. So I got sick from him, and it's kind of just been going around. I know everybody's sick. Everybody has said they're sick, so I'm not too concerned about it. It's just got to run its course, except for the fact that I'm 38 weeks pregnant. It's kind of miserable. So just to give you an update, I think my last update was 36 weeks, and I had an appointment since then. I went to the doctor's last week to see my midwife, and didn't see her again. None of the midwives. I saw the nurse practitioner, who I absolutely can't stand because she's the one who started the whole Duffy thing and told me to go to the hospital for it, and that I needed blood work every 2 weeks, which has been totally fine. So and then she said I was measuring small and all this other blah, 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 blah. So, yeah, I really can't stand her. So it was kind of in and out. And then I told you all that the last appointment that I had, the day after Christmas, it was supposed to be the day after Christmas, they had called and they canceled and said that the midwife was out sick and I'd have to come back the 13th of January, which was like 2 weeks away, on top of the fact that I hadn't been seen 2 weeks prior. So it was a good month that I hadn't been seen, and I went in there and last week, and the nurse practitioner gave me pretty much a bunch of crap saying, like, you haven't been here for a while, and where have you been? Did you not come to your last appointment? I had just had it. I was livid. I was like, first of all, you called and canceled my appointment. Don't sit here and tell me that it's my fault. So we kind of had it out. And then she didn't check me again. I was surprised because I think I was 37 and a half weeks at that appointment. So I was kind of shocked. They haven't checked me at all this whole pregnancy. So I don't know if I'm dilated. I don't know if I'm a face. It's, you know, they don't really tell you much. So that's what's going on with the doctors. I'm supposed to go back tomorrow to see her again. I'm not seeing the midwife again. I don't know what's going on with that, but I have to see the nurse practitioner that I don't like again. So I just think I'm just going to cancel and be like, look, when the baby comes, he comes. I just don't feel like seeing you or dealing with you. And this morning, I went to the bathroom and lost my mucus plug. And it's like, it happened with my son. I lost it in the morning when I went to the bathroom, and it was like, it's like clear. It's definitely like mucus. It's like snot that comes out of your nose, but it's just real thick and kind of clear. Mine was kind of brownish, and then it had like streaks of blood through it. So that's exactly how it was with my first son. And I lost it that morning. I went to work. I was still working. I was 38 weeks exactly, and I went to work 5 o'clock in the morning, and then I went for a run in the afternoon, and then when I got home, I told my husband I lost the plug. You know, I was having contractions, like a good one every hour at least, and then they picked up to like every half an hour, and I said, you know, I think this is it. We better go to the store and get, you know, the last bit of stuff that we had needed, and dog food and all that kind of stuff. And as I was saying this and getting ready, I heard like a pop. I don't think it was my water breaking though, because there was no gush, there was no trickling. It was just like a pop, and then some more of the mucusy stuff, and like some blood, and like a little bit of that would come out, like trickle every hour. It wasn't like a gush. So I don't know if it was my water or not. I think my nurse, when I delivered my son, said my water broke when I was in the birthing tub. So I don't really know. I couldn't tell you. But I know when I lost my plug that morning, and then that afternoon, the contractions started picking up, And then the next day in the afternoon, all through the night I had contractions. The next morning I went to the hospital. That afternoon I had my son. So if it's anything like that, I don't know. He might be here tomorrow, or it could be a few days. I mean, they say every pregnancy is different, so excuse me. So we'll just have to see, I guess. I haven't really had any contractions since I lost it this morning. They haven't started yet, so, and it's about 2 o'clock in the afternoon, and I think I lost it around 10 this morning. So I guess we'll see. I'm still planning on at least going for a walk or something. I have to do something every day. It just keeps me sane, and I think it keeps you healthy, and it keeps you fit and strong and ready for labor. I just, you know, especially when you're sick, you don't want to lay in it and just lay in the sickness. So I don't like that. I like to be up and doing something. So, and it helps breathe. Like when I'm doing something, it clears my nasal passages and stuff. So that's pretty much everything that's been going on. I'll keep you guys updated if I do go into labor or not. As of now, I'm not. So, you know, who knows? And I guess as far as symptoms, like before, I kind of had a feeling it was coming soon, because last night I got some contractions that were pretty strong. And I had to like lay down and drink water, and they were pretty painful. And then they kind of died off into the night. And my dogs, we have 2 dogs, and all day yesterday it was just really, really odd. Like, they would not leave me alone. They were just literally up my butt. Like, anywhere I went in the house, they would follow me and lay next to me and lay on top of me, and it was very strange. They don't usually stick to me like glue like that. So I thought that was weird. And he hasn't been moving as much. He's moving, but it's not like he was before, and it's not as hard of jabs or anything like that. It's just kind of like little rolls. But he's less active, and that happened with my son too. Right before I went into labor, he got, like, a few days before, he wasn't as active. He didn't move around as much. And then I lost my plug and I had him. And then, I guess other than that, appetite. Well, I've been sick, so I haven't really had an appetite. I can't really chalk it up to the labor thing, but, yeah, I haven't really been that hungry. I snack here and there, but it's literally like nothing. Like last night, I think I had Pop-Tarts for dinner. It was just not, like, I have not been hungry at all. More thirsty than anything. And it was like that with my son too. Right before I went into labor, I was just really, really, really thirsty. No aches or pains or anything like that. It's pretty much just all the same. And I've been actually pretty comfortable. I haven't had the heartburn. I haven't had any backaches. I haven't had like any cramping in my stomach or anything like that. So I've been pretty comfortable the last few days, which strangely enough, it's like a total difference from before. It's like I was so miserable, and then these last few days I'm like, well, I don't really mind. He can stay in there as long as he wants, but I don't know. It must mean something's happening. So hopefully, keeping my fingers crossed, we will have baby Cole here tomorrow, if all goes the way it went with my son. So I'm just ready. I'm ready to see him. I'm comfortable now, but I'm ready to see him. I'm ready to just start our new life. It was really sad when I saw the mucus plug and the blood. It was like, my friends were like, how do you feel? I'm like, they're all like, oh, it's so exciting, but I could have thrown up. I was kind of nervous. Like, it's really happening, and it's going to be happening soon, and, you know, I'm trying to spend as much time with my son now. It's just sad that he's not going to get all of my attention like he usually does, and he's going to be like, what the heck is going on, and who's this baby? So we went to the store after that happened, and I figured I better get some stuff before, everything happens. And I picked him up a little toy, a new bath toy. It's like a boat thing, and I figured I could give that to him as like a present from the baby to kind of help him ease into it. And our bags are packed. Everything's been packed. I mean, I cleaned up the house and I'm just ready. So whenever he decides to come, that's it. So I'll keep you guys updated, but that is, I'm 38 weeks and 4 days today, so he has gone over what I did with my son. I was 38 weeks exactly when I went into labor with him. So, you know, they say kind of like with the second, I think they said it goes over, but then labor is shorter. So I'm hoping that's the case. But that's everything that I have to update you guys on. So if we have baby, I won't be going to my appointment anyway tomorrow, but I'm highly doubt I'm going anyway because I can't stand the nurse practitioner. But yeah, that's everything. So if you have any questions, leave them down below, but hopefully baby's here tomorrow and I will keep you updated if he is. So I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.